Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back with another tournament sponsored by Gamers Revolution Network. My name is Buns LG, and I'll be your captain today. Holy shit! Okay, that song's a little. That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. Okay, yeah, this fits much better. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So we got multiple things happening today. As we get our picks and bans started, it's going to be interesting to see what the meta is going with today. And by today, I mean this week, because usually on these tournaments, we kind of see the same thing. I would say 90% of the time we see the same thing. Just about the same picks and bans. And there are just certain people that you know damn well should not get in. And it'll be interesting to me to see if they get in, and by those people I mean Guan. So we got this team right here, team of Scylla and Naja, Mars and Axel versus the real Pitbull and Taylor 1. Pitbull rocking the Chang'e. Taylor trying to decide on who he's gonna pick. Banned. Guan did get banned, but it's very late in the pick ban list, so you know that's a little sketchy. But right over here we got staff team. If I'm not mistaken, this was Where's My Team back in the day. So we got Flip and Escanor on the Fenrir Morgan and the Raijin Hercules respectively. And we got Seals over here on the Medusa Tiamat versus the Morgan Achilles. So 2 Morgan picks so far we've seen in these games. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams all together. So a nice little stacked tournament we got today. Nice little stacked bracket. And if you guys want to take a part of that, make sure you go and show some love to Gamers Revolution Network. We hold these tournaments every single Friday. And if you want to be a part, you want the chance to win some money, that sweet green, that moolah, that ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, which I know you do, I do. Make sure you join the Discord and join the revolt. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So we got all these games going on today. We're going to be hopping through back and forth on every single one, keeping the tabs up and keeping everything going, making sure we are staying on a steady rotation and a steady pace straight to the fucking finals. I am hyped today, and I don't know why. And it probably because I stayed up all night last night, and I literally woke up at 5 o'clock p.m. So I am energized, and this song is making me feel like I'm going fucking insane. Other than that, we are, we're chilling. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let me calm down. Still got a lot of smite. Still got a lot of smite. This is a pretty interesting FOV. This is a pretty interesting FOV. If I do say so myself, it's kind of higher up, but that's besides the point. So, all right, Medusa Tiamat. I fucking hate Tiamat. And that's just, I think that's common knowledge that Tiamat is really good, really good. So it's gonna be kind of interesting to see how the team of Morgan and Achilles is gonna be able to silence the Tiamat. Granted, Tiamat is Tiamat and Morgan is Morgan, so Morgan could be Tiamat if she wanted to. So, yeah, it's really nice for them. Achilles and Morgan both have good CC, nice, hard, strong, straight-up crowd control options, and you're seeing it right there as the Achilles comes in and gets a little bit of damage out on the Venetus rocking the Morgan right now, or excuse me, rocking Medusa right now. So they both have really strong CC, but Tiamat has very good escape options. Medusa also has pretty damn good escape options herself, being able to auto attack while still back up. As we see the blink in right there by the Achilles, hits a nice big stun onto the Morgan, onto Medusa, but the Morgan is in this back line getting bullied by the Tiamat. Tiamat had to use all of her abilities to be able to put that much damage on the Morgan, so she's not going to be able to secure the kill. But what she did do was take the focus away from her Medusa and allowed Achilles to have to come back and go and check on his Morgan and make sure she was doing okay, because she was getting rocked in the back line. So Nice little fight there. I mean, if you're looking at it, you want to take W's or take light at the end of the tunnel, you can say, hey, we did get Achilles blink there for absolutely nothing. Achilles ult now coming in though, and he's gonna die for it. I like that. I like that because Achilles is not going to be too much of the, well, he's going to be the aggressor, as you can see, but he's trying to hyper carry Morgan in the mid game because that's when Morgan really starts to shine. So it's very nice that he went through the extra mile to get all that done, because when you really think about it, killing a warrior for an ADC is huge. Like that is big. You want your ADCs to stay alive, to stay up with the farm and keep up. So any kill you can get on the ADC, especially for the cost of a warrior who doesn't need as much farm to get where they need to get as much as regular as ADCs, is really good. So I like that trade right there. I completely agree with Faith sacrificing the Medusa ult coming out right there by the Morgan, but Tiamat obviously saw it coming from a mile away, was able to turn around and not get stunned. So Boot's gonna get bought right here. This game seems like it's gonna have some nice hype around it, but we do got multiple games going on, so we're gonna go ahead and check in on another one. Right here we got the Raijin and Hercules versus Morgan and Fenrir, another Morgan team, Morgan and Finn. I would assume Finn is probably building some sort of bruiser. Just to give their team some stability, because Raijin's gonna be able to do whatever he wants from far, and Herc is just gonna stay in their face and make it a pretty tough time for them. So gonna be interesting to see what they come up with. What's the plan here? What is the overall reason for the Fenrir pick and for the Morgan pick? I mean, Fenrir and Morgan respectively could just ult and grab somebody and take them to God knows where. 2 Fenrir ults is gonna be kind of big. Whatever happens if the Morgan ults and turns into the Morgan? Can she do that? If there's 2 Morgans on a team, can she ult and turn into the Morgan? I don't think she can. But yeah, 2 Fenrir ults are gonna be really nice. Be able to proc some beads very, very well. I mean, that expensive 2 ults, 1 pair of beads doesn't seem like it's too good, but if you get a kill on the right person at the right time, that could be huge, you know. Herc doesn't really have too much as far as movement options. He's got his dash, and that's kind of his only way of getting out. Hercules has always been one of those gods that can do a lot of damage to you, but if you can just keep him in a designated area, you can really start to edge him out kind of quickly. So she just turns into Morgan Freeman. If Morgan ults into another Morgan, she just turns into Morgan Freeman. That's what I would assume is what happens there. But there's the Fenrir ult coming right now on the Hercules. And there's the second Fenrir ult, and that's exactly what I was talking about right there. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's what the Morgan pick came from. I assume that's the reason why they picked it, is to do that double Fenrir ult, and that is exactly what I was talking about. It just happened. So it didn't work as well as, you know, I'm pretty sure they wanted it to, because they did not understand, or I wouldn't say understand, they didn't expect Herc's beads to be up. Hercules played that very well because he popped his beads nice and late to wait out the second Fenrir ult. Once the second Fenrir ult went down, his beads went out, his beads were still up, and then he CC immuned himself by throwing his big ass rock, keeping him alive for much longer, making sure he doesn't take too many tower shots, and for that they're able to secure 2 kills off of it. So a big lead right here for Staff Team's team. Big lead on the team of Raijin and Herc. And yeah, this game looks like it's gonna be going their way, unless the team of the Morgan and Fenrir can figure something out and try to make some changes along the line and make something go down. So let's go to another game right here, see what we got in this game. Oh, this one's looking a little rough right here. Chang'an Kukulane. That is a juggernaut of a team, if I do say so myself. That team is rough. Against Scylla Naja here. So Naja's probably gonna try to hit a sash on Scylla, which he does. Doesn't really get much off of it. She is though. Chang'an is out of mana. She's going to have to retreat soon. I just started playing Kukulane recently because he had ruined my games way too often in the solo lane. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me try it. And yeah, he's kind of stupid. He's pretty stupid. So we got another game right here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to check up on everyone and make sure every game is going. Try to get as much of every game as possible. So right now we got, I think this is 60 and Icon on the Cerberus Scylla, and we got Sobek and Chiron. Very interesting combination right there from the Sobek and Chiron. I mean, I get it. I do understand it, but it is very, very interesting. You know, so far it seems to be working. We're only, what, close to 4 minutes into this game, and they're down 2-0. Our Cerberus and Scylla, so they're gonna have to try to figure something out of what they're gonna do to be able to stop it. 60 does not have Stygian and Torment up, so no ult coming out from the Cerberus, but there's a big pluck onto him after his jump is down. He's got a lot, he's got the Sov up though, so he's pretty tanky and gonna be able to survive a good brunt of the assault right there coming out from the Chiron in the back line. Benevolence Gold splashing in everybody's face right here. That fucking item is ridiculous. Another big pluck there, but 60's jump is back up though, so he's able to escape. And Icon almost got caught lacking over there trying to get some of that XP farm on the side, but manages to get out scot-free and escape. Here's the big Stygian Torment coming out right now. Gets the Sobek under tower, and what are they able to do here? Big Scylla Crush coming out, and is he going to dash in and ult? I think he's going to want to ult this as... Oh, Deep in the Waters comes out by the Sobek, and he does a lot of damage out to the Scylla. Hits a really big pluck out, and there is a big Boots and Cats able to get a big kill out on the Scylla, and I think Sobek's going to be able to stay alive here, but who would have thought that that was going to turn into a death there for the Scylla? I thought for sure she was going to be able to ult if she had it up. Oh, and there's the pluck, and this probably will spell the end for 60 as well, which it does. Man, what a big turn of events in that fight, though. I definitely did not see that coming. I for sure thought that Icon was going to be able to pop his ult. Don't know if he had it up. Doesn't look like he did, but I thought he was going to be able to secure the kill. He kind of went out a little too far after that. If you didn't have ult, and you know you just use Scylla Crest, Scylla only has 2 abilities that do damage. So, if you didn't get him with your ult, you kind of just got to let that go. You know, you kind of just got to let that go. And it seems like he wasn't really willing to let it go. Tried to dash in and maybe get a little bit more, try to get a kill out of it, and ended up dying for it. And 60 has to start avoiding those plucks, or at least start trying to see them coming preemptively so that he can get out of the way of those, because those are putting him out of position very, very easily and getting him picked off just as easy. So it'd be interesting to see if they are able to maintain their composure and be able to keep it up and turn this game back around. The bitrate on this stream is not good, so let's go in and watch this one instead. So, the Tiamat Medusa team is actually not flourishing as well as I thought, and I think it probably has a lot to do with the aggro playstyle of the Achilles. We saw it earlier when he first came in. That man is very, very aggro and was playing as such. You see they got their T1 tower down right now, so the Morgan and Achilles team is actually doing a very good job of keeping it up right here and making it all happen.
A beautiful creation indeed.
Interesting, because I completely thought that Vinitus, who usually does good in all the tournaments and stuff like that, I for sure thought that this Morgan team or this Medusa and Tiamat team is going to be extremely oppressive, which I'm pretty sure it has been, but they have just been able to keep a steady hold. From what it seems, they have been able to keep a steady hold down onto them, and it's done very well so far.
Blazing energy.
Tiamat not able to hit the stun there. Don't know where the Achilles is. I don't think anybody really knows where the Achilles is other than his teammate. It looks like yeah, it looks like they're trying to figure it out, and there he is. Achilles is now here, and they're just gonna get right out of there, try to get out as soon as possible. So risky team, yeah. Very, 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 very. So this one looks like it's going to be kind of a stalemate for a little bit. Let's go check into our other games, make sure we are not missing anything, keeping the content up. Certified Gangstas, I do not have permissions in this channel. No, I guess I don't. This channel's on a max number of people, so I'm not going to be able to go in there and watch that one. But this game looks like we got some hype going on right now. Raijin is able to get out of the fight from what it seems like right now, but it looks like they were starting to get a little whomped on right there, I will not lie. And they're going to be able to get a back off, which is unfortunate. But it looks like I came in at the right time, though. It looks like things were starting to get down, starting to heat up in this game. 3-0, they're 3-0 right now is Staff Team. And they are, you know, in the lead, so to speak, especially with that Benevolence Gold pretty much outweighing the Benevolence Gold for the opposite team. So double Benevolence and versus double Benevolence, I mean, hey, you see what it does. Leads turn into very big leads quite easily. If they didn't have double Benevolence on the opposite side, this 3-0 lead would be very, 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 very worse. But still quite even, I'd say. Yeah, they are 2,000 gold up, but they still have their T1, even though it is pretty much a chess piece and could be sneezed on at this point. They still do have their T1. So that is, you know, you got to take your battles where you can get them, and that is not bad. You know, the fact that you still have your T1 up after dying 3 times is pretty good. Granted, I don't think Herc and Raijin have the best like tower destroying. They're not the best at popping towers. They do have very good wave clear, but other than that, they don't really have too much that'll be able to do too much to towers. Raijin, for instance, has very good wave clear. Raijin is very, very fun. I want to start playing him more. But yeah, so I wonder how this Morgan Finnery team is going to approach trying to get you know, anything moving and anything going for him here. Seems like they're kind of just waiting for their opportunity, which with this kind of comp, that's kind of all they can really do is just wait for the opportunity. Try to wait for something, some sort of opening that's going to be able to get them in and be able to make it to where they're able. And there it is. So we get the big jump and ult right here by the Fenrir onto the Raijin. Are they going to be able to kill him? And they are able to secure the kill on him. Big brutalize coming out on the Hercules, but he is pretty tanky, so he should live this. I don't know if Morgan ulted or not, but we saw the big Herc ball coming out, and I don't know if that was from the Morgan or if that was from Herc actually himself. But anyways, that's exactly what I was talking about. They sat there and waited right when they saw that the Raijin looked like he was in a position where he could be taken and picked up. They went ahead and they just did it. Very good decision making there from this team of Morgan and Fenrir, as Fenrir is starting to come in. Morgan with a nice big stun on him, but they are not doing any damage to that Hercules whatsoever. Yeah, he's really tanky. Saving his beads here does the Raijin. I will mention though, in the instance of when he was ulted, could have beadsed it, could have gotten out of it, but chose not to. So big balls call out right there, choosing to save his beads. And at this point, you gotta say it was kind of a smart option to save your beads, because now you have beads up for your next fight. You died right there, yes, but they did absolutely nothing to your tower, so you didn't really lose too much on dying right there. So big call right there from I think it's Staff Team on the Raijin. Very heads up play to save your beads right there. So let's go back to this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think this was 3-3 when I first left. There was a team definitely up. It seems like Bull Demon got pulled down. Oh, what a big ult by the Naja. Being able to keep her Scylla safe. That was a huge heads up play. You saw Chang'e hit the big old ult down on the Scylla and able to stay in the kill is Mars Just, and he is doing mega damage. Wow, I want to know what he's building, because Naja is extremely tanky, was not taking very much damage at all when fighting that Chang'e, and still had enough in the tank to get the kill as well. Was kind of big, but that was such a heads up play. He saw that Chang'e put a big ult, and Kukulane, you got to get this tower up, buddy. You're gonna die for this tower, and you don't want to do that. Scylla is on you. Scylla is chasing you down. He is waiting to transform. He's not gonna be able to though, because he used his 2, and it is gonna take away 15% of his transformation. Yeah, and he's gonna die for that tower, and I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that, because like now you have staggered yourself so hard. You're down for 42 seconds while your Chang'e's up right now. Your Chang'e is not tanky. You saw that she pretty much popped when she got sashed by the Naja once. I don't think I agree with staying up and trying to defend that tower, especially with the tower having the Bull Demon effects on it. If I am the Kukulane in that situation, I give them tower for free. I just say, hey, take that, you know, that's yours. Especially because you have their T1 tower already. So it's like, you don't need to die there. I mean, granted, they're not really doing too much off of the push, so I guess that is okay. But still, you know, that I think that was kind of he didn't have to do that, you know. All fair in love and war though, because it seemed like nothing happened out of it, so I guess that is okay. But it seems like Bull Demon is spawning right now. So Bull Demon is up for the grabs again, and the next team that gets it is probably gonna have an easier time. Kukulane is getting absolutely shredded as you beautiful CC immunity right there, and he hits him with the I'm a monster. What a beautiful CC immune ult right there by the Scylla, noticing Chang'e alter, and does a great job of immediately ulting and getting out of that crowd control. And now they're going to be heading over to the Bull Demon. Chang'e's not going to have her ult up to be able to try and go secure the Bull Demon, so they should have an easy Demon King right here for the team of Naja and Scylla. They are doing very, very well right here. I'm not gonna lie, they are doing very, very well. Let's go check into these other games here, see what we got going on. Is this one still going on? Okay, this one is still going on. That one's just a bad bit rate. So the team of Tiamat Medusa down 2-6 does not look too good for them right now, especially given the fact that Medusa is down as we speak. She's actually going to be down for 25 more seconds. Not looking too good. But, you know, they're able to clear wave really, really well. So that at least is something. If fire minions do become a problem, at least they are able to keep it up there. But you see the big minion coming out onto the Morgan, not really doing too much. And these stuns are not hitting too. I think if he's able to hit one of these stuns, he might be able to do some good damage, but just not able to do it. Kind of just peppering the Morgan and keeping her around, not really doing too much to her. So that's going to be a little rough for them to try to figure out how they're going to be able to get around that. But, so this Raijin and this game is still, even actually, they got the lead now. Oh, Morgan with the big, huge, just popped him. And now here's the double Fenrir ult, big CC immunity ult right there by the Hercules, and he pops the horrific emblem to try to stay alive, but gets dived on, and they are one tap away from killing him. Morgan able to stay in there and able to secure the kill. Holy shit, can we talk about how Morgan just popped the Raijin like that? One shot, Morgan is alive, and that is exactly what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get Morgan in that mid to late game. 700 damage with Dark Omen, 350 damage with Polynomicon, 578 damage with Deadly Aspects, and one basic for 154 damage. Absolutely popped him. And they easily take Bull Demon here, and they're going to be able to get this Phoenix for free. And man, that's what I was talking about though. You want to try to get Morgan to that mid to late game, and I swear that's what Fenrir was doing, is just trying to keep her alive and keep her good to try to get her to that mid to late game, because once one shot Morgan gets online, she just starts to absolute pop. So this game is not looking too good here for the team of Hercules and Raijin. They had a very, very good start, but it seemed like now that we're starting to get into that mid to late game, they started to find their groove, and by them I mean Morgan and Fenrir. They have been able to start to pick it up. Morgan's starting to get her big daddy items online, and they are starting to make that happen in their favor. And if I'm not mistaken, this might be the, oh no, yeah, so this is the this is the Naja Scylla game, and they're starting to roll now, ladies and gentlemen. They are starting to pick it up and starting to roll. Some very, very, very long, there's some very long game ones going on right here, ladies and gentlemen, if I do say so myself. All these games are looking quite even, but they are still going on. Another 3-7 game right here, and then we check this one, and I think this one is 3-6. Oh, it's 2-8, and they ended up falling in the defeat. So if I'm not mistaken, the game, the Achilles and the Morgan able to pull it off. I mean, it's interesting to see Venetus go down this early. That is very rare. We never really see that happen, but GG to everybody who played in this game. The team of the Morgan and Achilles able to pull it out. Really good for them. Let's go ahead and hop back into more of these teams. And now this one is over. This one was just going not too long ago, but this one is now over, I guess, as well. And I think this is this the Raijin Herc, yeah, this is the Raijin Herc versus the Morgan Fenrir. So, 2 Morgan games, both Morgans in the tourney, both moving on. Very, very interesting. I think this is the first time we've really even seen Morgan in these tournaments. And now this game is over. Wait, that might have been the same game. Boots and Cats went 9-0. 9-0. Jesus. Jesus. That seems like they kind of did their thing over there on that one. And this game is over as well. So all the games just kind of collectively ended at one time when I just said that all the games were going on for long. Right. Makes sense. Okay, so since all the games are over, we are going to be waiting for the round 2. And as we wait for round 2, we are going to be, okay, I thought I got a message. Yeah, we got predictably walked. Yeah, I mean, hey, it be like that sometimes, man. It really do. It really do be like that sometimes. But, you know, like I said, so much is going to happen in SMITE. So many things are going down. So many things that you did not expect. Especially me, that is like, the 2 Morgans. I definitely did not expect that. Definitely did not expect that. And like I said, it's interesting to see some of the big hitters kind of go down pretty early in the tournament. I think Venitas ended up going down, which is crazy to see. So at this point, we're kind of just waiting for round 2, and yeah, and then we should be getting right back into it as they get all that started up. How you doing, Face? I hope you all are enjoying yourselves completely. I hope everybody is having a good time as we get this round 2 under order and get everything ready to go. Weekly SMITE, man. It's a beautiful thing. But I mean, being the fact I barely got into this game. It's been a year that I've been playing this game. I started playing in April. Then it's just already out. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some pretty big upsets going on right now. The Tiamat just was not slapping this day. Hey, every dog has his day, man. You know, stuff happens. Boots and Cats, Mars, Just, Axel, and Fion, I want to say. Going to be our next game going up right now, and we are getting through the picks and bans. So with these picks and bans, chat, you guys know exactly what I want to see. You guys know exactly who I want to see banned. You guys know exactly. Chang'e is a good ban. Give ban Chang'e, ban Tsukiyomi, ban Guan fucking Yu, ban Aphrodite, and I think that's kind of it, right? Gilga, that's a good ban. Gilga is a very good ban. Athena! Banning the Athena here. And it's crazy to me to see how many fucking gods you guys have God rank 10. You guys have so many diamonds. Everybody that plays in these tourneys have so many diamonds. It's just this game? No, this is the one over here. And this is the other one right here. This is the other picks and bans. Alrighty. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the team's going with. It's always my favorite part of casting these tournaments and SMITE in general is just seeing like who gets in, who's banned, and who's not. Yeah, I've always enjoyed this part. So, yo, this is really cool. Yo, I'm glad you guys are liking it. I hope I am doing my job as a caster. I've been given everything to do my job, and I'm trying to make it work as best as possible. I think everything looks good. Our setup looks nice. We are nice and pretty, and you know, we got this beautiful face. So you can't go wrong when you got this face on your screen, and you guys know that to be true. Actually, I should make the face bigger since this game did not go out as well. So I guess we'll put all the focus here and maybe go back to another game and look at their picks and bans, just to give you guys a little bit of you know, a little bit of the juice, the sauce, you know, one of these, give it some of these, and some of that stuff over there, you know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. But we got the team of Osiris and Scylla. Osiris. I love me some fucking Osiris, man. I love Osiris. He's the reason why Death Toll got banned. And Joust, I still will say that it is Osiris is the reason why that item is gone. But yeah, Osiris and Scylla. This is gonna be a very, very interesting combination, because Osiris's CC, which he does have some, it just takes a little bit to pop. You know, you gotta wait for that whole thing to go down and all that. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. I like the Osiris pick. Gonna be very interesting to see how he's gonna be able to pull it off with this Scylla. They should be able to get some nice lockdowns though, and some nice combos, even though they don't have the best CC in the world. Scylla's CC is kind of a skill shot, and Osiris' CC is an AoE kind of thing, not any instant CC, which would, from the team of like Sobek and Chiron not having any CC whatsoever, but he is having a pretty much immune dash, excuse me, pretty much immune dash that he is just CC immune while doing, and Sobek's ult just kind of goes underground, and he also has the pluck, so he's going to be able to maybe cause some problems here for the Osiris, who does not have a reliable getaway other than his ult. So you should be expecting, I'm going to be expecting probably some big picks out on the Osiris, maybe going for some really big plucks out, and Chiron maybe trying to finish him off by hitting his detonate, and maybe even ulting, you know, when he needs to, trying to get some really big damage out on the Osiris, because Scylla all the time, every time, is going to be able to get away from it. Well, most of the time she should be able to get away from it, as long as she saves her dash and keeps that up. She should be able to get away scot-free and quite and easy. So we got those teams set in stone right here, and this is the yeah, this is the same team. So let's check and see what we got on this side, if they have gotten their stuff working, and they did. So they are going back with the Raijin Fenrir pick, and I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna go with the Achilles Morgan pick. You know, stay with what works, and I think they're just gonna stay with what works, stay with what worked for them. Both teams, both going in with the same soul. Soul getting in. Interesting. That's one of those picks that I never really expect to see. But I like Soul. Soul's in a very good spot right now, especially in Conquest. She's very, 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 very good. Has very high damage, really good scaling. The only problem with Soul is it takes her a little bit to get online, but once she does start to get online, she becomes a problem, and fast. So I would expect them to try to get the carry to the mid to late game, kind of like what they do with the Morgan, to be able to try to get her up and going and moving as fast as possible. I would assume there's probably going to be a couple rings built right here, maybe a Telecoms, maybe a ring of Akate, to try to get those auto attacks out and pumping really fast, because other than that, Achilles Wave Clear is awful. He can do it, but it is not too good. He's got to use every single ability he has to be able to clear. So they're gonna need to get that Soul online as fast as possible. Maybe a double Benevolence start, question mark. I already know that they're gonna be going for a double Benevolence start on the Fenrir and the Raijin, but Soul Achilles, I don't know if they do double Benevolence, you know. Soul's kind of squishy, and with her escape, yeah, she's got her immunity escape. Kind of takes a fucking year and a half to get up, but it does come up. So, and once it does go up, you kind of can't stop her. So it is going to be kind of interesting to see if that's what they choose to go with, is the double Benevolence. I am intrigued to see if that's what they end up going with. And then over here we got the Chiron game also moving. Chiron and Sobek versus Achilles, or no, excuse me, Osiris and Scylla on this side over here. Early back, a minute and 10 second back right here, which is going to free up their bank caps. Oh, they already got him nice and cleared. Okay, that's really good. Because I was questioning it. I was like, yeah, that's kind of an early back. Double benevolence for both teams, as we expected. I mean, it is the norm around here. For this 2v2 meta, I would say double benevolence is probably the way to go. 9 times out of 10, you probably want to go with the double benevolence. But, yeah, so... Did you just say a bag of milk gets you through the day? Do Canadians drink their milk out of bags? I don't know. But, just simple wave clear going on right now. Nobody's really making too many hasty moves. Nothing too big. But like I said, expect the Plucks to be coming out on the Osiris, since he's going to have to ult to get away. And Scylla could just easily... Oh, I spin it to see he's Canadian? Yeah. They do? Oh. Well, that makes sense. That's actually funny. I mean, I remember the milk that came in the little bags in, like, grade school, you know? But I completely forgot about bagged milk. Beer in a bag? That sounds like my type of party. I swear, box wine has a different kind of, like... Box wine gets you more fucked up than bottled wine. I swear it does. But yeah, these guys are just farming up right now. Nobody's really making too many moves. Nobody's playing too aggro or trying to do anything that's going to pull their team out of position and give the other team an early lead. Gold is pretty much dead set even in the center. Levels are pretty much dead set even in the center as well. So it seems like they're going to be kind of taking it slow for the meantime until somebody messes up, and then they're going to... A little bit of damage right there out from the Sobek. Thought he might have been going for a pluck, but decides not to. He's getting pretty low on mana anyway, so it's not like he's going to be able to do too much. His back camps are not up. They are hyper farming right now. Farming a little too well for their own good, in my opinion. You know, it's bad when you go and check a farm and like, is this up? And it's not. But on the team over here are the Raijin Fenrir. Fenrir is fallen, has fallen, excuse me. Probably to the Achilles, maybe an Achilles ult coming out. You saw that he just used it on the way to get away. And Raijin kind of teasing like he was going to be able, like, stop the Achilles back, and then probably realize, holy shit, I'm out of mana. Oh my god. Those minions are whooping your ass, Raijin! Holy shit! Like I said, I always make this joke that if you play League, minions do absolutely nothing in League to your health, but the tower will beat your ass in League. And if you play Smite, towers do absolutely nothing, but minions will beat your ass. I always thought that was pretty funny how they literally are different in that respect, because League towers will fuck you up, and Smite minions will fuck you up. They do not care. So Soul playing pretty aggressive right here. She could get dashed on quite easily, but is putting a good amount of damage down. I'm curious to see what the item she goes in here is. Is he going to... Yeah, okay, he's just gonna go with the back here. I thought maybe he was gonna try to do something sneaky, maybe stop her while she was in the shop, because, you know, like, 70%, 60% of Smite players, when they back and they think they're safe, just immediately open up the shop. So it's quite easy to get caught in the shop, especially in Joust. I noticed is because everything is so small and compact. You see a lot of people just lazy backing, thinking they're gonna be okay. Achilles doing a couple dashes, trying to get up in the face of Raijin here. Big jump out from the Fenrir onto the Soul, thinking maybe he was gonna try to go for a stun ult, but ended up not going for it at all. Just kind of trying to get away from that Achilles, because, man, Achilles will put so much pressure onto you that it can make you feel like you don't know what you're gonna do. And it seems like that's what he was trying to do. He's just standing over there on the side, maybe waiting for some sort of somebody to be out of position. You see Raijin Managing to steal the red buff. Really nice secure there by the Raijin. Glad he decided to stay up to be able to secure that red buff. I mean, Achilles was going to have a hard time getting that red down by himself anyways. Is he going to jump in? There's the big jump in on the Soul, and there's the big ult on the Soul as well. She immediately goes immune. You're not going to be able to do anything to her, my bud. But this ult could come out. One, miss. Achilles is going to be able to shut all of it down, though. Achilles just doing major damage in the back. Oh, but Soul decides to come back in. That probably wasn't for the best. But Achilles able to still get the second ult off and get a double kill. I don't think Soul coming back was the best, but she was able to stay up long enough to be able to put some more damage out on the Fenrir, giving her Achilles the chance to be able to secure another kill. So 2 kills right there coming out for the Achilles. Gets a nice Big Daddy Deicide double kill. And they are starting to walk away now with a 1-level lead, and 2k gold up are the team of Soul and Achilles. And this Achilles has been playing out of his fucking mind today so far in the games that we've seen. He's been playing out of this world, doing very well at keeping whoever is on his team, is rather it be a Morgan or a Soul, doing very well at keeping them nice and safe as they can get up in levels. I mean, the only reason why Soul died right there in that last fight is because she decided to walk back in and try to get involved and maybe get a kill to try to get herself a little bit of farm. And now she is very overextended, just going to immediately die right there. So Soul has to understand she's not going to be able to do too much to these guys, and she's got to back up because you don't want to miss out on any of this farm, especially being an AD carry. You really need this kind of farm, and you need it like immediately, because now your Achilles has to try to 2v1, 2v3 if you count a minion wave, because Achilles can't fucking clear. So he's essentially now got to try to 2v3 to make sure your tower doesn't go down, because you got greedy and tried to get some extra shots in on that tower. Just play it for your life. Play nice and safe. When you got somebody like Achilles on your team, especially this Achilles, who is doing very well at keeping himself alive as he ults out, but is going to get chased down by the Fenrir and probably going to get killed. Hits a nice little juke him. I would expect him to die right there, but I don't know if he had brutalized up. But I'm actually interested. I'm surprised. Surprised at the fact that he didn't get chased down. I thought for sure he was going to get chased down right there by the Fenrir, but Fenrir just cutting his losses and decided to give it up and let him walk to live another day. So they did get the ult out, which is nice. And this game's still on no kills right here. But a lot of tower damage coming in. And they don't have the items necessarily to get this. What the hell am I watching? Boots and Cats is trolling. Initially, I was gonna say, what the hell is this Chiron build? And then he accidentally popped his beads, and it was just like, okay, right, yeah. But they do end up managing to secure the tower, so that is really good for them. That's gonna give them a nice little lead here. The gold is still even because of the whole double benevolence thing, but being one complete tower down. And if you look over here, their tower is still up and running, you know? Their tower is still moving up and well and good. So, hey man. The team of Chiron and Sobek ended up working pretty well as they both back. Maybe trying to tease a Bull Demon, probably seeing if they have the damage. Oh, they barely got out in time, as you saw. Osiris barely peeked around the corner at the right time to see them both backing, almost able to stop the Chiron from backing, which would have been really nice for him, but it's still right here and still posing a threat to the Chiron. Is he going to try to get into his grill and maybe try to make something happen? Scylla's trying to play a little bit back to try to stay safe. As safe as she possibly can as they hit the big stun and Scylla crush on the Sobek. Not really doing too much damage because the Sobek, you know, he's got to be relatively tanky. But they do there it is. Big stun coming out. He's going to be able to dash away with that before he's able to get stunned. And that's one of the problems I say about this pick. as Scylla is just constantly hitting these crushes on the Sobek. Like I said, the first one didn't hurt, but after you start to eat 4 of them bitches, you start to understand, like, okay, these are starting to hurt, even if I am nice and tanky. But nice poke damage here from the Osiris, just doing what he's got to do, poking nice and well, making it all happen, keeping the Chiron contained, you know, and Chiron's gonna have to back here. Watch for a big pluck here. There's the big pluck. Oh, ends up getting a minion. Does the Sobek. That's kind of unfortunate. I thought for sure he was gonna go, and I think he did try to go and pluck the Osiris there, which would have forced Osiris ult out, and he would have had to ult back out, or he would have definitely died here. But they're keeping the pressure on him, not letting them back for anything, keeping it up. Oh, but big Scylla crush out there coming on the Chiron. That is somebody that's gonna hurt on, and here's a big Chiron ult. Just to try to get a little bit of poke damage as you see the, oh, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, Scylla Crush coming out big! Oh, wait, what's gonna happen? They end up getting the kill out on Mars! Wow, Mars trying to secure that kill, blinks into the fight, playing a little bit greedy, but it's for a good reason. Oh, the Scylla, this is a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Yeah, You don't do that there. But yeah, the Osiris with the blinks out to try to secure the kill after the Scylla Crush happened, and the I'm a Monster happened on the Sobek was 1 HP. Tries to blink out, but ends up getting CC locked pretty much and just destroyed by the Chiron Sobek. And Scylla with kind of a bonehead play, getting back into the fight, being low health, to try to make something happen, and it ends up giving her life as well. Not really the smartest of plays there by the Scylla, but that Phoenix is not looking too good, and they are going to back right here, come back full health, and probably make a push onto that Phoenix, if not make a push onto the Demon King, just to get that extra buff, as well as try to get that, try to make sure that that Phoenix is not going to be coming back up anytime soon. So back to this game we go, as we see that game looks like it is going a certain way. So it is working still. The Achilles Soul is still working. I would imagine Soul is probably starting to get onto her level of when she is dead. She's just dead here. They just managed to kill her. Beautiful combination of ults right there. They grabbed her before she was able to go immune. Are they going to be able to secure this kill? They cannot keep letting this Achilles get out like that, because Achilles is pretty big. He's going to be able to maintain himself and maintain his life, and the integrity of his towers, you know, like they might have been able to make a double push here, as Achilles barely backing right now, so they are going to be able to get this first tower, which is very nice for them. They kind of need that, and with that tower going down, the game is now pretty much dead, even though they are 500 gold down. Well, that's not shit, actually, now that I look at it. They're only 500 gold down, 1 kill down. Everybody is the same levels. Actually, Raijin from that fight is now over leveling the Soul, which is big. I would not expect that to happen so fast. But yeah, he's now... Did I see Eye of the Jungle? I think Soul has Eye of the Jungle. Dude, these 2v2 builds are so weird. But hey, you know, like I say every time, chat, there's a reason why I'm sitting right here doing this and they're sitting over there playing, is because, you know, they obviously know what they got to do and know what it takes. But Eye of the Jungle Talisman, maybe that was on the Achilles. Yeah, I think it was the Achilles with Eye Talisman. Very, very interesting. Are we going to see a red buff fight here, though? Both ults back up to the team of Fenrir and Raijin, both ready to go. But it looks like we're having a nice little stalemate here. Now, if anybody's got to be careful in this fight, it's got to be the Soul. She's got to pay more attention to the Raijin and to the Fenrir than anybody else, because if Fenrir jumps on her in the right time and she's not able to bead, or she's not able to get off her 3 quick enough, she can go down and she will get plucked. And if she gets if she gets plucked and grabbed by the Fenrir ult, she probably is just gonna get Raijin ulted again. I think they figured out that that is the combo that best fits them. And they see you do it right there. So they get a lot of damage out on the Soul just with the dash. But Achilles able to chase them down and just absolutely 1v2 and chase them away. And that's what he's doing, just pretty much showing his face, making sure they see, hey, yeah, I'm here, you're not going to be able to do nothing about this. They're going to allow the Soul to be able to take the Bull Demon if she is able to take it one by one, or take it by herself. Big beads coming out right there from the Raijin. Is unfortunate, he has to use his beads, but he does able to get out. Yeah, he is able to get out, so really big heads up play there, popping beads and hopping over the wall, but did leave his Fenrir out by himself. But I think he is, building kind of tanky, so I think he should be okay as he jumps out onto the, ooh, doesn't get anything on that ult right there, which is unfortunate. And now Raijin back out into the fight, putting some big damage out, but he is also taking a lot of damage. And there's a double stack of minion waves at his Phoenix right now that he's gonna want to try to do something with before Soul manages to come up, because with that stack of minions, with that wave, she is destroying the Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen, as Fenrir goes down so quick. You see how fast it happened, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, Achilles was probably just taking tower shots with that double stack of minions. They were able to get the kill out on the Fenrir, and with that, Soul is just bang, 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 bang. She is just able to just take down the Phoenix without hesitation, and that is what Soul does best. And this Titan is gonna be in for a rough time. They are looking to end. Now, if you're Raijin, you can't focus. You have to focus on the Soul. You gotta try to push the Soul off. Big Soul all coming out, and I think that might be game. I don't think they're gonna be able to stop it, and it is, as the Achilles and Soul manage to make their way to the grand finals. I don't know if they'll still be going with that team, but congratulations to them for making that work. I did not expect that to work. Really good job for them. So that they played very, very well, managed to make it work and managed to make it happen. But this game is in the thick of things, so we're definitely going to be watching this one right now. Since this is the only game I have to cast for the moment right now, we will put this one on the big screen, baby, and have this one nice and displayed for you guys to see. They're trying to pull this Demon King right here. It's the team of Sobek and Chiron, but it seems like they are wise to their, Osiris is wise to what they're doing, managing to, you know, get a little bit of damage out right here, even though he is pretty much taking, got an Aegis out, which is huge. Just for him to be there by himself, he's putting a lot of damage out onto the Sobek. Where is the Scylla? We need Scylla right now. If Scylla were to be here, she'd probably be able to do some pretty big things, but she's too busy dealing with the minions. Looks like she's dealing with fire minions up there, so nobody's gonna end up dying in that fight. But big, really big Aegis coming out for the Osiris right there. I mean, he was 1v2ing and managed to get the Aegis out on the Chiron. That could be big, you know, not having that Aegis out for 140 seconds, man. That's life or death right there, legitimately. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they're able to do anything off of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's got to have relayed that to his teammate. You know, he's got to have one back and told Scylla, like, hey, I got his Aegis right there. I don't know how, but I ended up getting his Aegis. So, hey, you know, we might be in for a little good, something good right here. The Canadian Chiron skin with a American recall skin. I actually really like this skin. Chiron doesn't have the best skins in my opinion. Some of his skins are pretty shitty. This one is really cool though. I like this one. Stun coming out right there. Stun and a Scylla Crush. And there's the big pluck on the Scylla, but she's probably just going to 3 out, which she does. But Chiron is trying to chase her down. Scylla in the I'm a Monster misses her target. Doesn't hit anything, and it's probably going to fall right here, and she ends up falling. Now, can Osiris stay alive? He looks like he's trying to kill the Chiron, and if he is able to kill the Chiron, then he... Oh, man, if he was able to kill the Chiron, he would have been able to save the game. But I think with that, I'm pretty sure this Titan is going to fall. They're both down for 40 seconds each. And I think this might be the end of it, as Sobek just walks right into the Titan, really not giving a care about anything. And here comes the minion wave to back him up. So I think I'm pretty sure this game is going to be over. And the team of Chiron and Sobek also make it in the grands, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, we got some crazy things going on right here. I will say though, if I can say anything about what's happened so far and what's going on, can we at least be okay with the fact that we aren't seeing any Guan Yu? Right? 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 No Guan? No Guan? I guess we take our wins how we can get them, ladies and gentlemen. So, if I'm not mistaken, we are going to be getting into grand finals right now. So this is going to be really nice. If you guys wouldn't mind, just for 1 sec, I'm gonna take a quick BRB to grab something really quick. Give me just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
Friends. Wake up your mind.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be getting into the grand finals. Out in round 1 against the certified gangsters. Out in round 1.
Yeah, in a circle.
Has never went out in round 1. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think they have ever went out in round 1. So we're gonna be getting to our picks and bans right now. So it's gonna be interesting to see, is Guan gonna get through? I think we've seen Guan in almost every grand finals possible recently. Oh, 1 second.
Join the Dark Order.
Yeah, okay, so sorry. Had some if anybody knows what this song is and where this song's from, you shall be very much appreciated. Okay. So, like I said, out in round 1, never been out in round 1. That is something I've noticed, and we've been seeing some pretty weird team comps that have been working today, and they have been doing very well. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how we get this going. I am actually extremely excited for this. So Honor and Sing Shan. Guan's not banned. Guan's not banned. Guan's not banned. Guan's not banned. Nobody's gonna pick Guan. They already have the Sobek. They can't go Guan here. Wow. No one's gonna pick Guan Yu. That makes me happy, because fuck Guan Yu. Hey, but we're not seeing a Guan in our grand final, so I can't complain. And before this gets underway, I wanted to give you a quick message from our sponsor, Gamers Revolution Network. Gamers Revolution Network is an adult 18 and older gaming community done the right way. They support everyone from players who casually play little games every now and again, and then players are looking to play competitively. Either way, you can find friends, leagues, giveaways, and sponsorships, all that other good shit that you would want to find in some sort of a sponsorship, damn it. With over $3,000 in cash and merch given away through events and giveaways each year, finding good friends and good games is easy. Don't spend your time looking for groups. We got you right here. I gotta get something set up for the Discord link to pop up, because if you're not in the Discord already, you're missing out on all this opportunity to become a part of what we got going on right here. We do this all the time, every Friday, and there are gonna be more events coming in the future. And if you want to be a part of it, which I know you do, all you have to do is go to www.gamersrevolution.gg. That's it. It's quite simple, actually. I could do it. My mom could do it. My mom actually has done it. So if you want to join me and my mom and the rest of everybody, what we got going on over here, it's www.gamersrevolution.gg. Let's get right into the game. So, gonna give them the just game cam for this, because this is grand finals. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause. A round of applause to everybody we got here today. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I want to join you and your mom. You know what? Hey, there's only one way to do it, man. There's only one way to do it. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for being here as we are back with another successful tourney, man. So here we go. We're getting right into it. Very, very standard 2v2 setup here. We're not seeing any random picks. Big pluck coming out right there from the Sobek. Managing to force out on her jump. On her is out of mana though, and taking a lot of damage. This is not looking too well for him. Detonate probably going to be coming out soon from the Chiron. Oh, Sobek is out of mana. Sobek is out of mana, and he's taking a lot of damage. Xingqian is doing well. Not able to hit anything though. I'm surprised we did not see a kill there by either side. I thought for sure. Don't back right there, Xingqian. Big blink coming out by the Xingqian, securing. There's the stun onto the wall, but oh, the CC immune dash makes it to where he ends up not getting stunned out on that wall. That definitely was going to be a nice pillar stun and most likely a kill, but big brain play right there from the Chiron, managing to get his way out of it. Sobek hits a couple abilities on the Onher, maybe looking for a pluck on him, but he does have his jump up and he does have enough mana to be able to do it. Whiffs the pluff on the, whiffs the pluck on the, oh, big! The shell forced to come out right there by the Sobek, so his shell is down. That was a really big 2 right there by the Onher, sticking the Sobek straight to the wall and allowing his Xingqian to get some really good damage dummies on him. They are playing this really well so far, the team of Onher and Xingqian. Let's see if they are able to keep it up. Gonna try to continue keeping this hyper farm going. Maybe looking to go get some side neutrals or maybe even to start red right here. Xingqian is starting the red up right now. Or they're letting Onher start the red up. They're not going to be able to, they're teasing it, but they're not doing any. That was awkward. So we go back to lane here and are kind of now just waiting. Xingqian hits a big little, his little combo. I don't know what to call it. It's like a knock up, then a root, and then, you know, he screams in your fucking face and shit, and then spins around, and he's got a really weird kit when you think about it. Yeah, there's the scream in the face. Sobek's probably gonna dash in right now. Not able to do anything though. Plays nice and passive, so I do respect that. He is playing quite passive. Instead of just going balls to the wall and just running in there. Looking for a kill. He waits for his time, sees like, hey, you know what? He's probably got this secured. So he just lets him have it. I do respect that. You might as well clear these neutrals right here. You would think, right? Or no? No, looks like he just wants to back. Maybe go get the next item he's got online. I hate the jungle start. I'm interested in why some of these AD carries are starting with Eye of the Jungle. I mean, I know Eye is a good item, but it's an interesting start for a carry. I would say so myself, but you know, they gotta have some rhyme or reason to be doing it, so it's completely up to them, essentially. Sobek with a little damage out now on the on her, but I'm not seeing Chiron. I don't know where Chiron is. Probably hyper farming, and he is keeping up in levels with the on her, so he's got to be somewhere doing something right. Looks like he just made it back to lane right now as we speak about him. And level 7's all around at 4 minutes and 14 seconds in on this game. Looking for a pillar stun is the on her, playing nice and passive though, not trying to go a little too aggro. Does have his jump back up just in case he gets Sobek plucked, which he probably is. There's the Sobek pluck right there. Xingqian ult pushes all the minions back, but not able to get the Chiron. I'm not too sure if Chiron had the beats that. I didn't really see if he got picked up at all. But Sobek missed the pluck, and he's gonna get stunned to the wall for this. Does get rooted down too, and a big on her ult coming out. Does have his shell back up, but not gonna be able to put enough damage out on him. And you know what? That would have been a big kill because they had to exhaust so many resources to even get that far, as Xingqian is going to take a tower shot. But they are able still to secure the kill out on it. Xingqian, what are you doing? He might have been rooted or something. I had no idea what rooted him there, but he was kind of just standing there. But yeah, they managed to take action, take initiative, push up and still secure your kill on that Sobek. Instead of just walking away and letting them get out for free, they go up and they're like, you know what, big pillar there by the on her, managing to keep everybody slowed and in position that he wanted them to be, and they end up getting the kill. I am Rama's biggest fan. That's nice.
The hunter.
I'm right here. Wow, no way. He's oh wow. Okay. All right, but let's get right back into the game. You gotta jump. You gotta jump. You gotta jump. Jump on the Chiron. Oh, what a big pluck. Oh, but it doesn't matter.
Beware the shifting sands.
Sing Chen able to secure that kill out on the Chiron, which is very big for him. And now Sobek ult coming out, but I would think he's using it more for the CC immunity rather than trying to get a kill. He's not going to be able to go up and kill that on her. That's just not going to happen. So, I mean, it is nice at least that he's able to walk away with his life, I say, if anything. But that was a big 2 kills right there by the team of On Her Sing Shan. They are doing it well, playing it nice and aggressive when they need to. The only thing that is a problem I say right now is On Her's mana consumption, because On Her, man, he just eats mana like a fucking tank. But at least you can say that he's walking around with 2,600 gold in his pocket, able to buy the Xe. Xe did receive a previous nerf, recent nerf, should I say. So interesting pick to go with the Xe there. I think Aussie has been very well. I've been playing On Her with Aussie Devos, and it's been running really, really well ever since the buff to Aussie. So, interesting to see how this Xe is going to go for him. I do understand, though, it is going to start shredding some of the defenses we got going on. And if Chiron is still building that Jotun's Reinforced Greaves build that he built last game, Xe may be a good shot here. Maybe even a Titan's Bane or a Dominance to try to get some of that flat pin. But Sobek has got to start hitting these plucks. He's missed a couple now, and they have not gone too well for him. As you've seen, the big pluck to the wall. Oh, that extra auto he threw in there is the only thing that messed all that up. I thought for sure he was just gonna throw him out to the wall, and Chiron ult coming out right here, not able to get the kill.
Beware the shifting sands.
But Honor did take a good amount of damage in that fight, if I do say so myself. Almost able to secure the kill with that On Her ult, but he did get plucked under tower. He's going to take a big tower shot. Is the Sobek going to be able? Nice 2 right there from the On Her, keeping the Sobek out of his face, because I thought for sure Sobek was probably going to go into ult there and try to get it done that way. But big brain plays here by the On Her, able to 2 him away, get him out of your face, and is able to get the back off and walks back to his fountain. And now he's coming back to lane. Full health, level 11, level 9 there by the Sobek, so not really getting too much farm, getting over leveled by 2 by his opposition as he just levels up. I swear to God, I gotta just wait for stuff to happen instead of calling it out sometimes. But yeah, Sobek's gotta try to keep with the farm, sitting with Chiron. They are starting to get a little lead. The lead is starting to grow further and further now for the team of Sing Shan and On Her. Game is not over though. Both towers are looking pretty much at the same rate. Everybody is healthy and well, so it's going to be interesting to see how this next fight goes. I would assume they're going to be looking for a kill now. I think at this point, On Her's got his Xe. He's got a little bit of power online. He's probably going to look for a kill, maybe. Gonna have to be careful here with his tank backing. He could get plucked at any moment and starts to realize that, like, okay, maybe they might be trying to close in on me here. I'm pretty sure Chiron is solo clearing the blue buff, trying to get as much XP from that as possible, and he does, and he reaches level 11 because of it. But Sing Shan, level 12, man. I mean, everybody in the game is getting over leveled by this support, and it is because he has been in every fight. He has been in every farm. He has been doing everything he needs to do to make sure his On Her stays alive, number 1, and he gets his farm up, number 2. And that's something a lot of supports don't do. Is you have a lot of support players, they will go the extra mile to make sure their AD carry stays alive, but they will not farm, and they end up under leveled most of the time, is because their farming is not as good. But right now these two are hyper farming, and they're doing a very good job of it, managing to stay up in levels and keeping it going. Blink purchase now by the On Her, so we're probably going to see some pretty aggressive big plays coming out right now from the Blink purchase. Is he going to try to go the way of Bull Demon, though? I don't know if he's going to be able to secure that Demon King as he pulls out the Aussie right now, which is very interesting. The one coming out, actually, he's doing pretty big numbers to this Demon King. Might be able to secure it. But Chiron is wise to his plans, and now we got a one-on-one AD carry battle going on right here. As we see Sobek starting to rotate over, doesn't have his jump up, does the On Her, and he's not looking in a good spot. Hits a big pluck and gets hit with a couple Chiron ults, and now here comes the big ult. Are you able to get away with him? There's the blink right there coming out for defensive purposes. Beautiful blink coming out by the Honor, but he did leave it Xing Tian waiting in the lanes by himself. And is he going to be able to make it out of there alive? It looks like he thought about the back but decided not to do it because Xing Tian is putting in numbers on the Chiron. Big stun right there. Nice plug coming out by the Sobek, but does not really do too much to change the fight. And this fight is going to end in another stalemate with no kills happening. That is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this bitrate is starting to die on this stream, and I apologize for that. Let me see if we got somebody else streaming who's got the bitrate going a little better for them. It is the Chiron, who is at 57 HP, not looking too well. Oh, holy shit. Sorry for that. But, yeah, the Chiron managing to back here. So, once again, no kills coming out. Everybody able to walk away from it scot-free. Looks like Sobek is still fighting the Xing Tian right there. Oh, excuse me. I had to drink some water. This has got me going. Xing Tian never back. This is not gonna look too good for him. He throws out his ult. Not really much he's gonna be able to do out of that. Kind of just used it to help get those people away from him, which it did. And it seems like he's gonna be able to walk away from that fight scot-free, which is nice. He did lose his ult because of it though. But his ult hasn't really gone to too great of effect so far, you know? So it's not like... It is needed. Xing Tian's ult is very big team fight ult, but it hasn't done too much, so I like the idea of spinning the ult there for your life. 100% I agree with that, because if one of them goes down, that could be a tower. We're at the time, oh, what a fucking pillar by the Honor. Holy, beautiful pillar. Almost predicted exactly where that dash was gonna come out from the Chiron, able to stop him from coming and chasing him down whatsoever. Looks like one little minion got left behind here on the red buff. Now Xing Tian back up in the face of the Chiron. Eats a couple of auto attacks because of it, but staying up in his grill. And now they start to notice why Xing Tian was so far up. Able to stop the Chiron from coming, but Sobek is still on his way. On her understanding now that he is probably starting to get ganked. Xing Tian has his ult back up again, and the CC immunity comes out there by the big putt to the wall there, but they're not going to be able to secure the kill. Beautiful Aegis right there. Beads, not beads, but just Aegis coming out from the Chiron after the CC immunity of using his ult. And he's able to get away alive. These guys are their ults, their decisions for the CC immune ults have been amazing in this game so far. Big damage coming out right here by the Honor on the tower. Looks like Chiron probably going to try to get a little more damage in. Xing Tian staying in his face as always. I think Sobek probably had to back there, and he does. He's coming right out of the fountain as we speak, but it looks like they're both going to back this kind of lazy back. We'll see if Chiron's going to do anything to stop it. No, probably just looking for some farm. Doesn't want to get into any fights that he's not going to be able to handle or control himself. I think I saw somebody purchase a spectral armor, but nobody's building crits. Very interesting. Is that what I saw? Oh, I think Sobek has a spectral, because it looks like a wind demon purchase is about to happen right now from the Honor, and they're just gonna walk in. There's no wave, but they're just gonna let the Honor shred this tower down and do as much damage to it as possible. Does get some really good damage in on it, and it's only got 629 health and counting is all we have left on this first order tower. Will it fall? Will someone fall? Big little combo here coming out by the Xing Tian. Probably gonna go for the ult right here. Here's the beads coming out from the Chiron, and there's the ult as well to go with it. Ends up hitting both of them a couple of times, but not able to really do too much damage to push off of. Xing Tian still staying up in his grill and in his face, as Sobek gets a nice big pluck out right there on the Honor, forcing the Honor jump out, and now here comes the Sobek ult. Chasing the Honor down. When's he gonna pop it? Pops it, does really big numbers, doing big damage to Rama, and oh my god, Rama is actually taking more damage than I expected to on the Honor, but is he going to back? Looks like he's trying to stay up into the fight to help clear this wave that's gonna be pushed up to his tower line. And that was a big fight right there, completely changing the perspective of positioning right there for the team of Chiron and Sobek. Now they are the ones on the attack. They are the aggressors in this fight, going under the tower and making it all happen, trying to do as much damage as possible, while Chiron stays in the back line, getting a couple shots in on the tower. But another fight ending in a stalemate with nothing too much really going for it. Sing Shan might have a rough time trying to clear this buff as he gets plucked by the Sobek, hits a nice big stun out on the Chiron, and the scream, and the jump, and the jump, and the ult. Gets the ult going. Shell coming out by the Sobek, keeping him alive. Shell is now down, and Rama is back with a big ult. I thought he backed. I didn't know he was going to be able to make it back in time. It's a big ult on the Chiron. That is the first kill we've seen in about 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. That is very big. They are going to lose their T1 for this, are the team of Chiron and Sobek. And now what's the play? You would assume, since they've teased Bull Demon so many times, they're probably going to be looking to go Bull Demon here. With Chiron being down for 25 seconds, or maybe they just push it in. It looks like they're just thinking about pushing it in. And they kill the Sobek here? Sobek is one tap, managing to dive away, but he is 1 HP and gets chased down. Are they going to be able to secure this Phoenix? I don't know if they have a wave here. They do. They got to do it fast. And they're able to take the Phoenix and tower off of that one fight. But big ult right here from Chiron does not manage to hit everything that he should have. And now 1v1 80 carry fight now coming out. It looks like Sing Shan thinking about backing, thinking about staying, thinking about backing, thinking about staying. Nah, I'm going to back. So it looks like he's probably going to back here as On Her stays up for a little bit, clearing the way. Sing Shan teasing it. We've seen how fast he's able to get his ult back. He knows that Chiron's ult is down, but he does not know that his beads are up in 7 seconds. If he is going to jump in and ult him, which you know he probably wants to do, he'd probably have to do it now. But Sobek is back up, so doesn't look like anything's going to be happening. Doesn't look like anything's going to be happening right there from that fight. But man, what a really big fight from the team of On Her and Sing Shan. They have been playing out of this world. Still no kills on the side of Sobek and Chiron, but the game is not over. They still have plenty of time to try to make their way back, but it is not going to be an easy one. I would say another kill right here may be the end of it, as they hit a big ult right now, takes them all back, gets the Sobek, manages to get the Sobek, but the On Her was a little too far back to be able to capitalize off anything, so not really too much is going to be happening in this fight. I would say he is eating some auto attacks, and On Her is putting some good damage in. Beads Aegis up right now for the Chiron. And there goes On Her's beads. As he avoids getting plucked onto the tower, it looks like Chiron was waiting for him to get plucked onto that tower too. He really wanted that to happen. Big stun right there coming out. Nice 2 knock away there from the On Her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is getting tense. On Her ult down on the on the Titan. Looks like they're thinking more of just brute forcing on Chiron build. I don't know. Yeah. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I still will question this Chiron build. I'm still questioning it right now as we speak. This is a very weird build. But, you know, hey, they managed to get their first kill right there on the On Her. But, you know, their Titan is not looking too good. I don't know how these players feel about backdooring, but the tower is not looking too, or the Titan, excuse me, is not looking too good. It could possibly get backdoored. It's the health stack to proc animosity. That seems kind of extra, you know? I mean, I understand because you get the benevolent start, so you need the animosity. Well, you kind of have to go with the animosity since you have to start with the benevolence, but it's just kind of extra. Yeah, it just seems kind of like a forced build. Like, I feel like if he just built... Wait a minute. They might be able to... Oh, they get another kill out on Rama! This is big! I'd assume they want to try to take this tower right here from Sing Shan. If they get this tower away from him, they probably push Bull Demon here. Oh, that's not good. Big shell right there from the Sobek. Heads up shell. Oh, but Chiron's taking a lot of damage. He can't die here. He ends up dying. Face with a big Sing Shan play right there. Manages to kill the Chiron in a 1v2. Oh, man. That's not good. Anher is back up. He's gonna walk into this Phoenix and just slaughter it. Face on the Sing Shan, man. He's been playing it. He has been playing it. Can we talk about that, man? He has been rolling. It's very smart ult right there by the Sobek, trying to get some damage out on the minions. It was a double stack. Wow. Face. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Is that the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen? Anher probably just gonna ult it. That's gonna do it. Wow. Face MVP. Can we talk about it? 3-0 on. Wow. 3-0 on the Sing Shan, man. That is just crazy. He played that so well. Literally so well. I mean, you gotta say, like, if Face isn't playing that aggressive, do they win there? If he doesn't get that kill in that 2v1, do they win there? I don't think they do. He gets the kill out on the Chiron in the 2v1 and manages to get the kill out on the Sobek as well. Insane. Shing was immortal. Shing was immortal. Yeah, that was really, really big, chat. So I think that's it. We're gonna hop in right now into one of these channels, see if that is it, see if they're going to go for a I don't know if the ante, the double or nothing is still a thing. I don't know if they're still doing that in general, but yeah, if they are, I guess we will find out right now.
Rally and rally.
Trelly and Rally?
Trelly, rally. Rally, Trelly.
You split them up in
he slams,
boy.
bro.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are all about getting the community up as a whole. We are doing our best to get everybody up, get as much as possible. So I'm thinking, why not shoot out a raid right here to somebody with the 10 viewers that we have, because I am going to be streaming. So if you want to come and catch me streaming, twitch.tv/BunsLG is what's going to be going on. I will be streaming probably in the next hour or so. I just need to go eat. I got a fucking ribeye in there that I gotta make, so I'm gonna have me some ribeye. So yeah, while I go do that, I will not be online. So if you guys wouldn't mind, let's find one of these small Smite streamers and show them some love. You know what I mean? Okay, so I think I found one. All right, so you guys all stay for the raid. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to everybody who came. Another great tournament, another great tournament Friday. Catch us back here next week. As always, it's been your favorite piece of gluten, Buns, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Let me tell you here and now, I'm the man and I know how to bring the mainstreams to the ground. It's your turn, you're gone.